It really makes me wonder. I don't know what this is over here, but it really makes me wonder if we can get over here at some point, like a big bridge or something. Hey guys, welcome back to Fill Up the Hole. We're going into Earthquake 6. The whole move today is going to be really optimizing our layout here. So this first one is going to be a compactor or a compressor. Second one's also going to be a... Oh, I can't get another compressor, so let's run up here. Go to the compressor. We're going to use 2 yellow shards. We have 7 to allow ourselves to have a second compressor. And then right here is going to be a factory. And the factory, somewhere, there it is. The factory is going to be the one thing that is making the trash that goes into the compressors. And this whole game is all about filling up this landfill with all of your peons or people's trash. Back here we have a rock. And after the rock is destroyed, it will give us another spot for more buildings. So this red right here is actually how many peons or people that we have, how many workers we have. The red means that they don't have homes.
We're homeless! Yeah, we're homeless!
Which means that they're going to start slowing down. They're going to stop wanting to work for us if that is the case. So I believe it's 2 houses that we need, and we need to level them up to level 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We have 26 grand up here. And RP we're going to use to go into the skill tree later on and upgrade things. This rock we've also upgraded to level 7 so that they shoot the trash or the rock that they're destroying further down here so these people can take it to the landfill for us. The compressor is going to make what they put in there, this normal small trash in here, into more medium trash, which is going to be exactly what we want. We want a left vacuum on this, so maybe it'll be able to vacuum up what's being thrown from the rock right now. We'll get a second worker. I think they have to be there to work the vacuum actually, so we'll see if we really want that or not. And then let's increase storage to level 7 for both of these, and we'll level both up to level 3. Now that we have these compressors, we really should start working on this factory. This factory is going to be what allows us to have, and that's a level 4 factory right there. So peons are now stacked inside of it, and they're constantly producing this trash. So we have a lot of trash. You can see right here, landfills. We have 2,000 out of 44,100. So we want kind of a lot. We want kind of a lot of trash. As much as we can. Every time this gets too big, what it'll do is it'll compress down the trash just like that. It's almost like it heard me. And then see how there's one level. Let me zoom in here. See how there's about, oh, it looks like 3 levels. So there's 1 level, 2 level, 3 levels of trash. That's what shows you how far along. So the further you get to the top, the closer you are to getting to the next earthquake, which gives you another blue shard that you can research with, increases the cost of your building, and then plus 75% spent is converted into more trash. So it actually works out really well. Let's come past these compressors because everything looks like it's running somewhat well. See if it's getting overloaded at all with all these people. Not yet, but we have a ton of clouds, which really means that we're going to want a seeder. And this seeder here, we're going to put here, and then we're going to put a catapult here. And the reason for this, nope, we're going to do seeder and then a catapult. Let's do that. So cloud seeder and then a catapult here. This catapult is going to have a vacuum to the right, and we're going to level this up to have a cannon on top. This vacuum right here is going to suck up anything that the people that are seeding, all the trash that they drop out should get sucked directly into this vacuum here. Boom. And then things are going to get placed in here. The cannons shoot it out to hopefully almost always make it into the landfill. And we already have 5,000 in there. Compressors are doing well. That's fine. We really don't need this vacuum now that I see that, but that's okay. We'll just remember that for next time. And this factory is kind of going ham right now. But you see this seeder's coming out, going into the catapult shooting it off. Good and dandy. These guys, 45% left on that rock. So we are going to go into training so that we can upgrade these guys. And because of that, we need to go into mining because I have everything else maxed. So we'll put 3 workers. Let's have 2 workers in there. That should be just enough to slowly increase. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. So it's going to increase that until mining is level 2. And once we max that out, we'll upgrade it more, add more people in it. That'll be all good. If we level this up, it'll give us 3 more people that we can have and 1 trash value. So let's do that. Both houses are level 6. Let's go over to here where we can buy more peons. And because we just did that to level 6, both of them, it gives us 3 each. Although each of these are so expensive. So now we have 34. Up here you can see we have 13 peons that are running around grabbing trash for us. 21 are in homes. I don't know for sure if we really need the next 2, but I think I'm going to get them anyway because we can. So once we get 7,888, let's see here. 7,004, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll get that one, and then we really just need 1 more. And then I'll let this chill for a second, and we'll see if we are clogging up anywhere or when this rock gets destroyed. See you in a second. Okay, so I'm looking at the tech tree right now, and with the cannon that we have, we can actually upgrade with 1 blue shard, which we have. We can actually upgrade this to every 2 minutes it will process all trash in the catapult storage and double its value. We will 100% do that, and then we'll also have it generate a cloud on each use. Since we have cedars, that's the perfect way to go. Also, output pipe for all buildings can be opened and closed by clicking on the pipe. That's really cool, just not super needed right now. I can't even think of what we would use that for. And then the balloons we can upgrade once we start using balloons a little bit more. It's also like a power building that increases the attributes of nearby buildings, which is really good. I just don't have space for it right now. And then also peons will always respawn. I haven't had one die, knock on wood, yet, probably because I'm doing my houses in enough time. And I've increased their happiness enough to where they're not gonna end their time on the game. So let's go back to the game, kind of see where we're at here. We're not bottlenecking anywhere. I think we're doing pretty good. We do have enough to get the final peon here so that we're at max people again. And here is where we can, both of these compressors, everything with this button, everything in these compressors will now come out. Boom. Already compressed. And everyone grabs that stuff, throws it in the trash for us, and then the compressors will start filling up again. Same thing with this catapult. If I feel like the catapult's full, let's do that in a second once we feel like the catapult's more full. I'm gonna increase the storage and see. Let's increase the storage more. We'll max out the storage there and see. People are still putting stuff in there. Once I see no one else putting trash in there, we will hit this catapult flush button. There's kind of a lot of people doing that. Hold on. Gosh, how big is this dang storage that I just built? Oh my goodness. It's actually, we're gonna catapult flush this. So what that did is that just threw all the trash immediately and upgraded them, and then there they'll go. Boom. To be fair, I didn't see that much of a difference, but that's also fine. So we just consistently make sure that we're not bottlenecking anywhere. This, you guys just saw that, they murdered that rock. So we will go directly into, we need this to be at least level 8-ish. And that is because at level 7, where this one was, it was throwing it further. This is barely getting to the catapult, which means these people, the peons, have to go further and further and further, which is not really what we want. We are bottlenecking a little bit here, but that's because we have 2 people holding shards, and shards make them a lot slower. And then we can also build one more building here. We can either build a research lab or a hangar. 100% building a research lab because that creates RP for us. So does Break and Cloud, but that's just because of an upgrade that I have. But the RP is going to allow us to upgrade more buildings. We'll upgrade this again. Let's see how far they're throwing that now. I mean, that's not terrible. We could upgrade it again, or we could not. It doesn't really matter. Now that we have the compressor burst again, let's do that. Perfect. And then really all they need to do is get over here quick so that they can get rid of all this stuff, because the cedars, actually we will increase this another level and another level. because it's actually bottlenecking our seeder right here, because the seeders are the ones that have these drones that get rid of all the clouds. And if this is overflown where they can't even use the building or get in the building, then we have a really big issue. Okay, there's our second drone. I guess we didn't have a second drone before. Totally forgot about that if I did that. And we're just about halfway to the next earthquake zone. Let's hit catapult flush. That'll flush all of the storage and then shoot them all out for us, and also double the value of everything that gets shot. I was just looking at the tech tree. There's actually a throw plus, which unlocks the building upgrade that allows the catapult to throw even more trash. 100% grabbing that, because we have our catapult here. And then, is it an upgrade? Yes, +1 trash ton per worker. Let's upgrade that quite a bit. So I guess all the way to max. Perfect. And then that should really, yeah, look at all that. They're all going. Where's the seeder at? Seeders are right here. They're coming through. Seeders only go about to their seeder building. So this drone seeder area. And then I think they turn right around. We're really bottlenecking at this factory again. But if we just keep doing this compressor burst button up here, it empties their storage out, and then this compressor right here has a vacuum that sucks all those in. So does, I think this one does as well. Yeah, they both have left vacuums that suck everything in. And this is starting to get a little crazy back here as well. What's the durability on this rock? 61%. That's fine. What are these? This is the research lab, and this is the training lab. So we're actually almost to mining 4, which is kind of crazy. So let's add another person in there so it goes a little quicker. And this increases the mining power of a peon, which is what's decreasing this. So if you look at this, 57%, 50 seconds go by, 56%. So honestly, I can't tell a difference in that at all. And then we have a quest that's unlocked. I'm not going for these, I'm just playing and seeing what we get. That's fine. Here's a plane. I have no idea what is happening and why there's a plane here, but there's a plane. And that plane is dropping even more trash for us. All right, I'm gonna hit this catapult flush, get all those out of there. I wanna see how large this is about to be. Cool. Not that crazy looking, I'm gonna be honest, but that's fine. Here we go. If I were to get this helipad, it unlocks the helicopter will arrive periodically to drop trash, and then increase max level of helipad and add extra helicopter, and then you can go into planes. So every 5 minutes, an airplane will drop medium trash, and then airplane will drop large garbage with a value of 245. This is actually super awesome. If we can get there, I've got 5 yellow shards to get the helipad. I've got $7,500 for that. I don't have a blue shard though. And then I do have 500 RP for that plane. What is this heavy dump? Helicopter dumps less trash but generates high value medium trash. That might be solid. What just exploded? What was that? The compressor button again. That way it helps us out just a little bit. What was there? Also, what is overflowing over here? The research lab. That was the dang catapult. That was the catapult. So we're not going to go for a vacuum because we definitely didn't need it. We're just going to go for as many catapults. Look at that, 2 cannons as we possibly can. Add 4 people into that, and then we're just dumping money into the storage and dumping money into the throw. If we can max out both of these, we fine. We'll totally skip the vacuums because it doesn't matter that much. These people, the peons can hold 5 right now, so they should be able to really help us max out the storage here while they fulfill all that. This needs to be fixed though. This is bad. This research lab is getting wrecked. So I'm gonna send one person out. They make just a little bit less trash, and we're gonna have them just help us move stuff around because there's a lot of trash everywhere right now, which is a good thing, but also not great for us right now. We're almost in the Earthquake 7 though. In Earthquake 7, I think is when we use the helipad and figure all that out. But I think what we have here is actually a really good setup. I just need 2 blue shards because once we go to the recycle here for the compressor, it allows the compressor to process garbage that was already compressed. So you could compress, constantly compress. It's awesome. And just preemptively, we will, this increases the value. I didn't realize that. I was getting that thinking it was doing something else. Gotcha. All right, so can we do anything up here with the helicopter? We can. dump right, unlock building, can allow helicopter to dump further to the right. Probably do that because I don't know how far it is. And then here it says trash plus can increase the amount of trash generated by helicopter. 15 grand, we have 23, we'll do that. And then heavy dump, helicopter dumps less trash but generates higher value medium trash. We will increase that as well. And then next earthquake, which we're about to have, we will grab the helicopter and also increase the drop, cloud power, particles, +1 to particle strength. We should probably get these actually, now that I'm thinking about it. This will make our seeders better. We need 500 RP, which we're at 487, 488. So once we're at 500 RP, I'll just run in there and grab that. Oh, it's because they're overflowed. They're still, okay, we'll just take everybody out of there. That way they can help. We'll increase the particle plus for the seeder. I think which we should still have, oh my gosh. This factory is, no, it's not the factory. What is this? No, it is the factory. Why is it like that? Goodness gracious. All right. We're just about to the top here. If you can see, we're so close to the top. It really makes me wonder, I don't know what this is over here, but it really makes me wonder if we can get over here at some point, like a big bridge or something is what it makes me think of. Oh, wait, we destroyed that rock as well. What is that? All right, we're putting 2 people on there. We're increasing this, and we're putting a 3rd person on there. And we have a new quest. Perfect. And there we go. Awesome. So this is great. I have no idea what this is, but hopefully we'll just hit both of those. I have no idea what this is right here, but we'll see what it is once we get to it. And then I really think that we might be able to get like a bridge or something at some point to get over to this peon statue or something. And we're already on to the next earthquake. So next episode, earthquake 7, we will start using that helipad and see what that does with the airplanes. Hopefully get a 2nd blue shard from this earthquake 7, and also try to figure out if we can't figure out what that is. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.